I'm on my way to Ford Field right now, so I'm going to go ahead and make my final thoughts about the Chargers Saint game, stub hub, and all that stuff. So, I know I said I was going to make another video because I was burnt. Still fucking feeling burnt from being out that sudden for the Chargers and Angels game. Now, the stadium is not too bad because I feel like no matter where you sit, you're going to get a good seat. That's the good thing about it. But you pay for that. Ridiculous ticket prices. Now, preseason game is cheap. I think I paid like $130 for 4 preseason tickets, and if I didn't, I probably would have saved more money because they ended up being $10 at the door because the game didn't sell out. But you know, I can't take that chance flying out from Detroit to Carson for a chance to not get a sellout game, you know, especially a small soccer stadium like that. Second, parking is ridiculous. It's hard to find a spot. They literally rip you off with parking. $100 to $200 for parking plus $25 valet. And then if you try to park out by the side streets, the cops are gonna come and ticket you or tow your car. So you get ripped off at the parking. There are some free spots, but those go by fast. You have to try to find like a liquor store or something like that. Now, the team stores, there's like a whole bunch of small team stores, and they don't really have anything compared to what you would have gotten at Qualcomm. It's pretty much like jerseys and footballs and small helmets. I got absolutely nothing at the Charger stores. So that's a good thing and a bad thing. I said I didn't want to give Dean Spanel any money, and I pretty much didn't at the team store part. But I like, you know, leaving. Who doesn't want to get something Chargers? So the only Charger thing I think I got was at the airport. But I don't think that was really a Charger thing. I think it was more like a knockoff. So I don't know. I have to look, because it said Carson Chargers. So it was kind of odd. But I picked it up anyway. I'll show it on one of my newer videos. And then I think that's pretty much it. Food's still expensive as hell. The drinks are still expensive as hell. They rip you off with the alcohol. $15 for a shot of vodka and some cranberry juice, and it's like 100% like ice, 5% alcohol, and like 40% juice. So it was a rip off on that. It was still a fun experience. It was like 50% Charger fans, 50% Saint fans for the people who showed up. I'll say about the stadium was like 85% full, 90% maybe. And I understand, like I said, because tickets probably were expensive, parking's expensive. Parking alone costs as much as 4 tickets. And they're already advertising for the new stadium next year, and ticket prices start at $15 for regular season tickets. That's about average. I think I paid, $35 just to go to the Browns game. But you know, the Browns did come off like one win within a 2-year period. So the ticket prices are gonna be a little bit cheaper. Now we'll be here for the Charger game. I don't know if I can make it to Green Bay because the California trip costs a little bit more than I thought it was gonna be. So if not, hopefully the Chargers will be around maybe, I don't know, like New York or something next year. But we'll see what's up if I can go to a game next year or not. But anyway, it's not a bad stadium, but it's definitely not that great of a stadium. Like I said, Qualcomm, better parking, Qualcomm, better team stores. Now Stub Hub, like I said, better seats, but they're gonna make you pay for it. You're in the sun no matter where you are in the Stub Hub. The only thing you want to have a couple spots are in the shade. I know my family was complaining that why I didn't get a shaded seat. And I kept telling them, like, after about a half hour we were there, the whole left side was now in the sun. Most of the right side was in the sun, only a few were in the shaded part. It was nice to see the Chargers at home, but it didn't feel at home at the same time. And who knows when it's gonna feel like home. After 2010, everything changed, and Chargers fans stopped showing up to games. I mean, when you have players like Darren Sproles and Vincent Jackson in 2010 that you should have re-signed and you didn't, and then Vincent Jackson pulled what Melvin Gordon's pulling now, which I lost a lot of respect for Vincent Jackson afterwards. At least Darren Sproles played his last year. But the fact is, our owner and GM didn't capitalize off either getting him, signing him to a new contract, or trading him and getting something for Darren Sproles and Vincent Jackson. And pretty much how we treat our veterans, fans stop showing up, fans are getting tired, and then every year it's getting worse. And then you pretty much say, this is our last year in San Diego, we're going to LA. So we have our final goodbye, which was against Miami, which we killed. And then you have us tease us one more year in San Diego, which we already knew they were the Los Angeles Chargers, and they weren't the San Diego Chargers anymore, because you gave us a vote, which wasn't all of San Diego, it was just downtown San Diego. It's like you kept kicking the fans in the groin, and how much are they gonna take? So I don't know when are we gonna get a fan base like we used to. And I don't know, even if we do win a Super Bowl, is that gonna be enough? We might have to win multiple. But anyway, I gotta go. Moldog signing out.